Miley Cyrus, Malibu on KMFM. You're listening to Glen Scott. Loads of people excited on Twitter at the moment over at KMFM Official. We're using the hashtag Camila on KMFM because Camila Cabello joins me on the show this evening. Hello.
What's up? Buenas noches.
I love it. I am seeing you everywhere at the moment, all over radio, all over TV. I randomly sat down yesterday, put the TV on, and you were on the sofa on This Morning, which looks like the comfiest studio ever.
Oh my God, it was so comfy, and they had the best cookies.
What cookies do they have in the This Morning studio?
It's like, they're very sugary. They're kind of hard, but they're good. It's just nice. It's nice when you're on morning TV like that to have something to snack on.
Because I always thought that whenever they had like bowls of like cookies and snacks and fruit and stuff,
nobody
I
eats
always
them?
thought it was, I thought it was plastic. I thought it was part of the set.
No, because, I mean, that would be dangerous because then what if somebody ate it on live TV and they were like, bleh.
But that would be so good though.
That's true.
I mean,
that would make good TV, unless it was me. Actually, it would probably most likely be me.
Well, luckily they were real, so that's a good thing. There must be one question that, obviously doing all of this press across the UK, is there one question that you are dying for someone to ask you, but they haven't asked it yet?
Ooh, oh man, I wish that I had prepared an answer for this because that's such a good question. I'm probably going to think of the answer 1 hour from now and I'll be like, ugh.
Okay, well you can tweet me if you think of it. Okay, go.
What Disney movie character do you think would be your best friend?
Okay, Camila, what Disney movie character do you think would be your best friend?
That's a really good question.
Thank you, I thought of it yesterday.
Oh my God. What's like a good sidekick? Like what are some of the good best friends?
I quite like Simba. Not only is he nice, he's also a lion, so if anyone messes with you, you've got a lion best mate.
Yeah, but I feel like he has emotional problems and I don't know, I feel like I have emotional problems. I need somebody to take care of me. I don't want to just be, helping Simba through his thing. I feel like I just need some, oh my God, Timon and Pumbaa.
Imagine a night out with Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah, and also if you're ever stressed, they'd be like, calm down.
But I feel like after a while, when it's like the fourth week you've known them, and then every time you get a little bit annoyed, they're like Hakuna Matata.
That's true. You're like, honestly, screw you. Please understand me.
I am so sick of Hakuna Matata. I wish I picked Simba. He's quiet. He's emotional, but he's quiet.
That's so true.
Let's talk about music, because that's why people, I imagine, are listening. Your new single, Crying in the Club, is sounding so good on the station right now.
Thank you so much for playing it.
It's all right. You must be happy that it's finally out, right?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, this song had a different process than a lot of my other songs because basically I had been writing for 2 months and I had a lot of the Hurting, the Healing, the Loving. I had that song, I Have Questions, that's in the beginning. And so I'm really good friends with the producer of Crying in the Club. His name's Benny Blanco. And I went over to his studio and we were just hanging out. And I played him a bunch of my songs. And a week later, he was like, oh my God, I have to send you something. And he sent me the demo that Sia did of Crying in the Club. And I was like, oh my God, I need to have this. And in the beginning, honestly, I was like, I want to write every single song on there, and I'm not going to be open to taking any songs, but I was like, that would honestly be stupid because this is such a great song, so why turn it down? And so, especially when it fits so perfectly into the Hurting, the Healing, the Loving, it feels good. It feels good to have my music out there. I'm kind of addicted to the feeling. I want to keep putting out stuff.
Well, luckily you've got an album coming, which should be a few more songs.
Lucky for me.
Is the album finished, or are you still writing?
I'm still writing, but it's almost done. But
how do you know when it's finished?
You never want it to be finished, but you're just people around you are like, it's time. But I feel like I don't really feel as much pressure because I feel like if it was one of those things where, it was just an album and then I couldn't release anything for another year until the next album, I'd be like, oh my God, I don't want to release it yet. I want to keep adding stuff. I want to keep writing more songs. But I feel like some of the songs conceptually tie together, which is why I wanted to put it into a body of work called The Hurting, the Healing, the Loving. But right after that, I'm not afraid to put a song out 2 weeks after that doesn't belong on the album.
KMFM.
Thursday night on the hit list, and we'll get back to chatting to Camila Cabello after this from Major Lazer, Quavo, Travis Scott and the lady herself. It's No Better on KMFM. It's brand new music from Major Lazer, taken from the No Better EP featuring Quavo. Travis Scott and Camila Cabello are on Twitter tonight over at KMFM Official. Hi to Alessia, to Mel, to Natalie, and Camila Cabello is on the show. And I read somewhere that you were a mega One Direction fan, and you even had one of those super fan Twitter accounts. Please tell me that this is true.
Yeah, it's true. For a wild summer, in my basement.
What sort of
computer.
tweets would you send out? Because I look at some of these fan tweets and they're amazing. Were you kind of on a scale of 0 to insane? What level of a One Direction fan were you?
I mean, I feel like there's no way to be like a proper fan if you're not like, oh my God.
Not following him around the world.
But yeah, for basically for a whole summer, I just got sucked into the 1D vortex, and it was just like, oh my God, live while we're young. And just like tweeting pictures of them, and I was like, I can't. Like with all the fan lingo. But it was really fun.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, I don't know, being a fan was it was just fun because there's like a whole community of people, and you just like bond over something or somebody that you love. And it's like every time something new happens, everybody's like being super funny.
Do you still remember the username for your fan account?
I honestly don't. I can't remember, and I don't want people to pull up receipts.
Don't want anyone to find it.
Because I'm like friends with Niall now.
So it would be a bit strange if you found your fan.
It would be weird. It would be weird.
Did you have one of those, because we're talking about usernames and stuff, did you have, because I think everybody had an embarrassing email when they were younger.
Oh yeah, I definitely had an embarrassing email.
So do you know Taken Back Sunday?
No.
Okay, so it's a band, and they had a lyric where it was, I think it went So Scream Louder Now. So my email, because I was really edgy, was So Scream Louder. I won't say the end bit, which as a kid, it didn't sound ideal, because in my head I thought it was really edgy. Did you have an embarrassing email?
I have a similar story, because I thought I was being really edgy too, because my email it used to be SillyBilly65, and I thought, like, I went to science camp when I was in like 6th grade, another wild summer, and basically we had this inside joke about the number 69, and so we like made up our own dirty number 65, and I thought I was just like being super edgy. I didn't even know what that was, and so my email was SillyBilly65.
SillyBilly65 at science camp. That I think is something that, have you ever told anyone this before?
No.
That's an exclusive right there.
Yes.
KMFM.
Now all the articles, instead of Crying in the Club, are going to be Camila.
Everyone's going to be like
Silly Billy, aka
going to every email like SillyBilly65, just trying to find the right one.
Yeah.
Quickly before you go, can we do a couple of fan questions? Because your fans are so dedicated. Every time we play your song, we had like 60 messages the other day just saying thank you for playing it, and I was like, I like that.
They're so sweet. Like that's what makes me so happy, is I feel like they're all so sweet to each other, and it's just like this nice little, like community they have, kind of like I was saying before, but they're all like, they're so nice, and when they tweet me, it's always like, are you getting enough rest? Like they are they're the most caring people.
Okay, so we'll start with Mila's Cuddle. She says, what's the favourite part of your Crying in the Club video to shoot?
Oh my God, that's such a good question. My favorite was actually the crying part. I felt like I forgot that I was in a music video. I was properly into it. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Clan Cabello says, are you going on a world tour this year?
I'm not sure if this year. I definitely am going to go around the world, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like a proper tour this year.
But it's coming.
It's definitely coming. I mean, I'm definitely going to do shows, and I'm definitely going to do them internationally. I'm not sure about this year though, but you never know, because I feel like you can't really, I mean, you can plan stuff, but I don't. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I feel like right now I like to focus on just one thing at a time. And then like once one box is ticked off, which is for me just releasing as much music as possible. That's really what I want to do this year. That's my plan.
Okay, and the final one, Camilations says, what's one feeling that describes everything that's happening in your life right now?
One feeling. It's really emotional. It feels like flying. It just feels like flying.
And on that note, thank you so much for hanging out on the show tonight.
Thank you.
And I'm going to hit play on Crying in the Club on KMFM now.
Play it!
Can I leave you to introduce it, please?
Yes. Hi guys, it's Camila, and this is my song, Crying in the Club.
You think that you